Is this thing on? Yep, it's on. Hey guys and girls, it's your girl Judy O, aka Greenfiremotivation. This is the Greenfiremotivation channel, and the purpose of this channel is to empower you to take action and to take control of your life. So Greenfiremotivation, which is me, I have a question for you. The question is, what does your future look like? What does your future look like? Now, before I dive into this, I want to tell you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now. The reason I say hit the subscribe button because this information is necessary, and even 5 and 10 and 15 and 20 years from now will still be valid. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now, and let's get into this information. The question again is, what does your future look like? So I've got 3 things I want to tell you today, or share with you today. So the first thing is, your future starts with a vision. Your future starts with a vision. The scripture, even though if you don't read scripture, the scripture says, write your vision, make it plain, right? So what I'm telling you to do right now, if you need to know, or if you don't already know what your future looks like, you need to paint the vision in your mind. You need to paint this vision in your mind so vivid that you could reach out and touch it. Wherever you are in life, this is your beginning. Paint this vision in your mind of where you want to go. Whether you want to live somewhere else, whether you want to drive a different car, whether you want to have a different career, whether you want to be married, have children, have a pet, whether you want to own properties, life insurance, whatever it is. Paint the picture in your mind of what your future looks like, okay? That's the first thing I want to share with you. There's power in vision. Before a television was even made, somebody thought of, hey, I want to be able to watch some form of entertainment. And what happened? There was an idea, and then somebody brought it to life. And now what? I don't know any household that doesn't have a television. Okay. Somebody thought of the cell phone, right? We started off with landlines. It was an idea, right? And then somebody brought it to life. They had a vision of what they wanted to do, and then they brought it to life. So this is the reason why I say you need to have a vision. You need to know where you're going. Because where you're going is going to determine the decisions that you make today. Whether you go left, whether you go right, whether you keep straight, whether you need to back up. Okay? That's the reason why you need to have a vision. You don't want to just be wandering. You don't want to wander in the wilderness for 40 years. Nobody wants to do that. You don't want to wake up 40 years from now and say, oh my God, I wasted my life away. You don't want to say that, right? I don't know anyone who wants to say that, right? So go ahead and paint that vision in your mind right now of what you want your future to look like. That's the first thing. The second thing I want to share with you is what? Reverse engineer the vision. Okay? I'm going to say that again. Reverse engineer the vision. Okay, so you see where you want to go. Reverse engineering. So this is the destination. Now you're reverse engineering to figure out how you're going to get there. You need to figure out how you get from point A to point B. So you got a vision in your mind. Now you're going to write down the instructions on how to make that vision come to life. How to make that vision real. How to make that dream a reality. Okay? So, for example, if the best example I can use is when I used to go different places in New York. When I used to live in New York, I used to take the buses and the trains everywhere. But if I'm going somewhere that I've never been before, what would I do? I would get out a map and say, okay, this train goes here. I need to transfer there. I need to come off the subway, get on the bus to get to here. So what did I do? I planned, right? So I knew where I was going, whether I wanted to go to the Wax Museum, whether I wanted to go to Madison Square Garden. I knew where I was going. Now I had to reverse engineer and figure out how to get there. What buses would take me there? What trains would take me there? If I needed to take a cab there. Okay? So when you know what your vision is and what your future is for your life, now you reverse engineer and figure out what you need to do to get to that destination. Reverse engineering. Start at the end and work your way backwards. Okay? The last thing I want to share with you is green means go. Get to work. You got your vision. You can see it. You can taste it. You can feel it. Okay? Now you got your roadmap. You know the tools that you're going to need to get there. You know how long it's going to take you to get there. You know who you're going to need to, well, sometimes you'll know who you'll need to help you to get there. And other times you'll meet people, you know, you're crossing at a crossroad and you'll meet somebody and they'll give you some more insight to help you get to your destination, sometimes even faster. Okay. But the third thing that I wanted to share with you is get to work. You know where you're going. You've already reverse engineered. So you started from the end. Now you're working your way back to the beginning. Okay. So now that you're at the beginning again, get to work, because green means go. This is the Green Fire Motivation channel, because green always means go. So this is what you're going to do. Okay. If you want to know what your future looks like, get your vision, reverse engineer it, and get to work. Okay, this has been your girl Judy O, aka Green Fire Motivation, on the Green Fire Motivation channel, where the purpose of this channel is to empower you to take action and take control of your life. So go ahead and do that right now. And once again, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and by all means, drop some comments down there. Let me know what your destination is. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.